That is absolutely going to make being on the near end a little more difficult into the wind, and it is gusting quite significantly. So it looks like Paris Todd will kick us off here, 0-0.
To court number 12, Keith Alford. Please report to court number 12.
Quick side out for Jardim and Frazier.
0-0-1.
And again, that wind is just going to be such a factor on so many shots. As you can see, our players' shirts whipping in the wind, the tents behind us, the flags. Nice blocks there from Todd. I will try and get an update if I can for the Whitwell-Johnson versus Fudge DeHart matchup happening behind us. Oh, Todd hits an out ball from Frazier. It gets right back into it. And then Dylan Frazier with a nice speed up right up the middle. And again, Todd, a little newer player on the pickleball scene, of course, has that professional tennis background.
2-0-2. Yes. Only call a score. 2-0-2.
Goldberg has to back Frazier up to that baseline with a nice deep return. Gets them the side out. Let's see if I can get a score. All right, it is 3-1-2. Whitwell and Johnson currently up. That is not the first game, though, so I'm not quite sure who won at least the first one. I'll try and get that for you as well. Good hustle there from Goldberg to pick up that ball. Ooh, Frazier hooks him out. A little collision there between Goldberg and Todd. Wow, nice extended rally there on both sides.
0-2-2.
Goldberg and Todd still trying to get on the board here, though, in this first game.
Lay down.
I'll get it.
And I suspect we are going to see that the near end of the court here for championship court is going to be the more difficult side to be on, due specifically to the wind factor. Had a couple collisions here so far early between Goldberg and Todd in the middle. 2 is definitely better than 0, but definitely have some kinks to work out here. Oh, and they've switched, putting Todd on the left side.
Franklin medal stand next to court number 17 to receive your award.
Point. 4-0-1.
Again. Really love for Todd and Goldberg to have a conversation about the middle. They've had a paddle collision 3 times here so far. It is early in this match.
0-1.
Jardim goes for the speed up the middle, leaves it a little low though.
5-0-2.
5-0-2 here in this game 1 of this quarterfinal matchup.
Lay down.
Frazier with a miss hit there off his paddle.
0-5-1.
those resets and even the dinks are going to be really difficult into the wind with as high as it is gusting right now. Really puts the pressure on the near end team to get those balls over the net, not let the wind push them down. See Goldberg in an attempt to keep that over the net at minimum, leaves it up a little high, which will be the difficulty. Nice spot there from Todd. Nice angle, hits that sideline. But still scoreless here. Jardim takes over here 5-0-2. Oh, Goldberg. Net. Ball clips the net, and he had plenty of time to recover and let that drop if he wanted to, but instead kind of off balance, takes that out of the air, but not from a good position, and it sails it wide. And we're going to have a timeout here called by Todd and Goldberg. You can see definitely a little frustrated. Goldberg and Todd having a little bit of a conversation here now as they get back in from this timeout.
Time in. 7-0-2.
All right, back in 7-0-2. Good spot there from Goldberg, right at Jardim's feet.
0-7-1. Second server. 0-7-2.
That ball just got pushed down by the wind. Nice hands there from Paris Todd on that speed up from Jardim. Handles it, puts it down nice and low, and Jardim puts that next one into the net. And it gets them on the board for the first time here in game one.
Right out. Seven, one.
Nice spot up the middle there from Frazier.
One. Point.
Yeah, it just looks like Goldberg and Todd are struggling just a little bit here with their communication, partner chemistry, and then add the wind factor into that as well. That can be a frustrating situation, but Goldberg still having a good time out there, cracking some jokes, as he always does.
9-1-2.
That ball just gets held up so much from the wind. Jardim's able to come in and attack that.
Point.
And this will be a game point here for Jardim and Frazier in this quarterfinal matchup.
10-1-2.
Nice spot. All right, so game one will go to Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier, score of 11-1. We'll take a short welcome back, everyone, to the APP Plantation Open. Quick update. Jackie Kawamoto and Zane Navratil fought off a defeat from Anna Bright and Shiv Krishnaswamy, moving on to their quarterfinals, 8-11, 11-9, 11-5. They will take on Rachel Summers and Brendan Long in their quarterfinal matchup. But we are getting into here game number 2 in this quarterfinal match. Paris Todd and Johnny Goldberg will be on the far end. Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier now have the wind into their face to deal with. And it looks like Lee Whitwell and J.W. Johnson have just defeated Megan Fudge and Ryler DeHart, I believe in 3 games as well. We'll get you the final score once that gets going. What's happening here?
She had a beat. She had a ball on her shirt. You said recall the score and you were going like this counting.
Okay, we have a little discussion. Looks like Paris Todd had like a bee on her arm when she was trying to serve. The ref didn't understand that. So it looks like that has been cleared up now.
Recall the score. 0-0-1.
All right, 0-0-1.
Nice rib.
Point. 1-0-1.
Nice hands from Todd. And I can definitely see already it looks like Goldberg and Todd are going to have more success on that end.
0-2.
Todd really struggled getting some of her resets over the last one, but that one looked much better. She did not come out on top in that exchange, but I think we will definitely see Todd and Goldberg put up a little bit more of a fight.
0-1-1.
Oh, nice pickups there from Todd. After Jardim throws up the lob. And again, she has that wind into her face, so she knows if she's throwing up a lob, she's going to be able to get that nice and deep because the wind is going to hold it up for her. She just has to make sure and get it up and over Goldberg and Todd. Ooh, Goldberg did not think that was coming over, but then Jardim misses wide. Nice pickup there from Goldberg as that ball was fully behind him.
1-2.
Ooh, I'm gonna blow away. I am Dorothy, and we are not in Kansas anymore, Toto. I will tell you that right now. Good morning, Dennis. Hello. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. It'll be a fun day of mixed doubles here today. Good speed up there from Jardim right into that upper body of Paris Todd.
3-1-2.
Really awkward place on the body to be able to get a good paddle on. Good leave there. Again, Goldberg and Todd will have to be wary that with that wind to their back, the ball is going to sail a lot longer. So they're definitely going to have to keep them low and down. Ooh, nice spot there from Paris Todd. Frazier struggling to pick that up.
1-4-1. Second server.
Again, we talk very often about Dylan Frazier and those wrist flicks that he has and does so well. Some of the best in the game.
J.W. Johnson and Johnny Goldberg. This is the 3rd stop this year on the tour, and we are very excited to be here at the park here in Plantation. A special thanks goes out to Andy.
Nice coverage there from Johnny Goldberg. A couple big pickups there, especially on the Ernie from Dylan Frazier earlier in that rally.
Along with Tony Foster and Brad and myself. Miss Bonnie is our head lead volunteer coordinator. What a terrific job she's gotten with all the volunteers that we have here. This year's tour has 32 stops.
Goldberg a little upset with himself there as he did not get on top of that ball and once again sails it long.
Qualified for the APP Masters in Boca Raton, Florida in January of 2023. We are very thankful and
Oh,
grateful
what
to
an
our two
angle from
partners
Johnny
for
Goldberg.
Pickleball. Our presenting sponsor,
That is definitely not coming back,
our official
even as
ball.
quick as Dylan Frazier is. Beautiful spot.
Other premier sponsors include Pro XR Pickleball, Zealous, LSI, Pickleball Central, the official store.
There's the
of
lob from
APP.
Frazier. Don't see him throwing up too many lobs, but
PPR,
well executed. And then
PT,
Jardim
Huda, New People,
put one once again in that upper body of Paris Todd.
Pickleball Magazine, Hard True, Beach Boys, Core Physical Therapy. Is the official pro tour of USA Pickleball. All events are sanctioned and 100% follow the official rulebook of USAP. Our next stop continues us here in South Florida in 2 weeks at the Delray Beach Pickleball Open. That event is co-hosted by Ms. Julie Johnson and Mircha Marario. In closing, please always
That right
remember
there
to
is
never forget.
one of the reasons Simone Jardim is at the top of the women's game. Just such great recognition of when to attack, when to find the right moment and the right ball.
Say hello to Miss Jackie for all your latest APP apparel.
Five, two, one.
The wind gusted just as Todd was hitting that shot.
6, 2, 1.
Takes it about 2 feet off the court. Nice pickups from Paris Todd. Oh, and that last one off her paddle into Johnny Goldberg. Have a timeout called here. Todd and Goldberg, I think, taking down Megan Fudge and Ryler DeHart.
Serving team has 2 timeouts remaining. Time in. 7, 2, 1.
Whitwell and Johnson will take on Cassandra Gerke and Caden Seward in their quarterfinal matchup, which will be our next matchup here on Championship Court, so don't go anywhere. That is coming up next. Oh, ball over on the other court. We're gonna have to wait until this plays out. Oh, nope, they finally called it. Ron Ponder gets the ball back. And Georgia Johnson and Gabriel Tardio will take on Martina Coakley and Althoff Merchant in that final quarterfinal matchup. You can find all of the bracket information on pickleballtournaments.com. Simone Jardim easily lets Dylan Frazier take over that rally. Puts them up 9-2 here as they are looking to get into the semis. 2 points away from doing so.
Oh, my bad.
And a little paddle collision for Frazier and Jardim there. Simone immediately apologizing to Dylan Frazier, saying she should have let him have that. Ooh, beautiful little flick there from Dylan Frazier and a bit of a stare down from Johnny Goldberg. I think his look said, I've had enough of that. Oh, and there's the wind holding up that ball there from Simone. She tries to drop that right over the net, but just leaves it a little short. All right, so Todd and Goldberg add 1 more point to the board, but Frazier and Jardim looking to close this out here. Frazier and Jardim are silver medalists last weekend in the Punta Gorda Open, losing only to Vivian David and Deckel Barr on their run to the gold medal match. It's gonna drop in. Nice get there from Goldberg though. And a nice big angle on the overhead from Dylan Frazier will get the job done here in this quarterfinal matchup. Jardim and Frazier head to the semifinals, while Todd and Goldberg will drop to our consolation bracket.